Another week and yet another attack in Europe. This seems to be a regular occurrence now. We have just had today a mass stabbing take place in the Dam Square in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. There have been 5 people stabbed. At the moment, it doesn't sound like anyone has died, but presumably those who have been stabbed are being treated in hospital, and we do not know if they will all make it or not. It's been absolute chaos there, absolutely terrifying, of course, for both the locals and people just trying to enjoy a nice trip to Europe. This is the tweet from Ava, who you may know, the Dutch commentator, and she says, "Here we go again. Someone just stabbed 5 people on Dam Square, Amsterdam's main square. According to eyewitnesses, an elderly woman and a young girl were stabbed in the back. A trauma helicopter was flown in to take care of the victims. The knifeman has been arrested, but surprise, surprise, no further information has been provided." So we don't know if this is a terror attack at the moment. We don't know who the guy is. We don't know who he is, what his background is, what his motives were. But I think we can take a bit of a guess, can't we? Okay? I think we can guess that this is probably, not for sure, but probably another terror-related incident, and these are just popping off all the time in Europe, and I fear, is this going to start becoming a regular occurrence in the UK? We had a big wake-up call with the horrific Southport attacks by Axel Rudekabana, where we had those beautiful young girls lost their lives, and of course there was a huge outcry about that. But we are seeing, as you see here, young girl stabbed, supposedly, in this stabbing here. We could be seeing more young girls and women. Of course, anyone, boys and girls, being stabbed is absolutely tragic. But it is just absolutely shocking what we are allowing to happen in Europe at the moment. It is soft touch policing. It is soft touch border control, and we are starting to face the consequences. Let's look at a few more photos from these horrible scenes today. So you can see a woman on the floor there, looks like being dealt with by police and or paramedics. You've got people on being put onto stretchers to be taken away and treated. Honestly, it just makes my stomach turn. It makes my stomach turn seeing this. And you can see there's this huge police presence in that square after that event. I mean, can you imagine if you were just on a nice trip to Amsterdam trying to enjoy a nice little getaway, and this is what you are faced with? I mean, you would be absolutely shaken, and I worry it is going to start putting people off coming to Europe when you are having constant attacks like these. As I say, they seem to happen almost every single week now. And also, we've got plenty of places that have been overrun by migrant gangs, especially, we were just talking about yesterday or the day before on the channel about migrant hotels in Cornwall, where you might have, a beautiful little village that tourists come to, and tourism is their only industry, but then suddenly a migrant hotel opens, and in that little village you've now suddenly got hundreds of these, random young men from different cultures with backwards views of women, some of them just loitering around. It's going to put people off coming. So, we really are we're turning the first world into the third world. That is the way I see it. This is really sad to see. Of course, my thoughts are with the victims of this horrible attack, those poor people that did not deserve to have this happen to them. That is the latest on the Amsterdam situation. Hopefully we will find out soon who this guy is and what his intentions were. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to Reasoned if you haven't already.